SHMACKEMAGOB, everybody, and bang, bang, pizza skulls. It is time for another donated track-by-track album battle. And this one is from Mr. Michael Gussler. Before I tell you what he wants me to do, well, you already know. You see the headline. But Michael asked for 2 track-by-tracks. Now, the other one is going to be on the next Kiss Wednesday. And it's going to be definitely, without a doubt, a Suck versus Suck episode. And I already listened to them and took notes, and that one's very brutal. But this time, I mean, this one could kind of be a Suck versus Suck. But there are, I'd say, enough good songs on both these albums to not make it totally suck. According to me. I mean, I know a lot of you think both these albums suck. Now, I never heard this Journey album, but you know, it's Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 1 versus Journey. Man, I didn't write the title, but there is a title track, so it's called Trial by Fire. This was the return of Steve Perry, the last album with Steve Perry, and there's a few songs I like on it, and then there's a few songs that are just terrible. And I feel the same way about Use Your Illusion 1. And I like Use Your Illusion 1 more than Use Your Illusion 2, which a lot of people disagree with. A lot of people prefer the second one, and that's awesome. Good for you. And I mean that. Alright, so let's start this. The first track is Right Next Door to Hell. I'm kind of disappointed with this track, to tell you the truth. I mean, it's the first track that kicked it off, and it's just, I don't know. Kind of like, I remember when it came out, it sounded like, yeah, you know what? They took forever to make these Use Your Illusion albums. And I heard when this album came out, the first song, Right Next Door to Hell, was a song about the neighbor Axl had that he had a problem with. And I believe like he threw a bottle at her or some shit like that. And I remember that story it was near the release of this album. So I think this is his worst song. This song, I don't think they took long to do it, and it shows. I don't think it's a good song. You know, it's them trying to be, it's a try-hard opening track, is the best way I can say it. And that one's going against Message of Love. One of the better tracks on this album, and this is the first time I ever heard this. And I was like, yeah, this is better than Right Next Door to Hell. So I'll give it to that one. Then the next one is Dust and Bones. Nope, sorry. I mean, somebody answered the question already for me because I said, you know, I'm not a fan of this Izzy Stradlin and Juju Hounds and all that shit, but he did a song that mentions Vietnam. Now I can't remember the title, so somebody can write it down there. So check the comments. I can't remember the title, but that's a badass song. Dust and Bones, I don't like it. To me, it's like Keith Richards light. It's like a sober Keith Richards, even though I'm sure Izzy wasn't that sober, but he sure sounds like it on this track. I don't like it. And that's going against a song called One More. And I think that song's decent. I mean, I don't think it's great, but I think it's decent and good enough to win again. Another one for Journey. The next one is Live and Let Die. I don't care for it. I mean, I'm a 70s kid. I grew up with the McCartney version, so, you know, I like that much better. And that's going against When You Love a Woman. Now that is the only song I know off this album because it was a single, and I dig it. I think it's a beautiful song. And I love Steve Perry's voice. I mean, one of my favorite singers. He will be on one of my you know, favorite vocalist episodes eventually, because I think the guy's phenomenal. And I love how he sings this. And you hear kind of like a raspy type, like he doesn't have that clean vocal like he had in the past, but it touched me. I love it. And I'm giving another one a Journey. 3-0. Alright, then we got, oh, Don't Cry. I've never liked this song. And you know, the story behind the song Don't Cry is that they had it for Appetite, but Axl said, no, we're not going to put it on Appetite. In case Appetite don't sell, we'll put it on the next album, because this song's going to be a huge hit. And it was a hit. It was a huge hit because Guns N' Roses was the biggest band at the moment. It was a single. So, you know, I just don't think it's a good song. I really don't. And what's that going against? If He Should Break Your Heart. This one's not that great, but it's better than Don't Cry. Wow, Journey is kicking ass here, huh? Alright, next one is Perfect Crime. I've always liked that song. I think that song's a better opener than Right Next Door to Hell. I think it has more of a, you know, it doesn't sound try hard to me. It is a little weird with the, you know, X1, the little talking thing, but I don't mind it. And that one's going against Forever and Blue. Yeah, nah. No. Finally, Guns N' Roses got a point, because that one. Alright, what's next after that? You Ain't the First. This one is like try hard, poor folk song written by millionaires. Doesn't work for me. And what's that going against? Castles Burning. It's not bad. It's pretty rocking. I'm going to give it to that one. Alright. Then we got Bad Obsession. Always Messing Your Mind. Man, it's just... I hate that harmonica in that song. And I just think it's a weak-ass tune trying to be like, you know... I don't know. It's just a desperation to be, you know, like, I don't know. Guns N' Roses trying to be Rolling Stones or something. It just doesn't work for me. And that one's going against Don't Be Down on Me, Baby. It's okay, but man, Steve Perry's voice on this track is awesome. You can hear, you know, it's not as strong as it was, but it's still strong enough for me to give it to that song. Alright, what's next off that? Oh, this one's interesting. Back Off Bitch. Now, I was listening, of course, I listened to both these albums, back to back, track by track, back and forth. I never liked Back Off Bitch. I recall it was one of the early demos, and they just threw everything in the kitchen sink on these Illusions, so they brought that song back. And, you know, honestly, I was expecting better with that title. But I gotta say, man, listening today, it kind of grew on me. You know, it was like, you know what, man, this... I mean, I don't think it's great still, but it's better than how I felt about it before. So, and that one's going against Still She Cries. This song should have been called Still He Cries, because I cried how much it sucked. Terrible. I'm giving it to Back Off Bitch. Alright, what's next? Double Talking Jive, get the motherfucker, because I got no more patience. You know, forever, for years, I never realized that was Izzy Stradlin singing that song. Always thought it was Axl. And you know, I saw the Use Your Illusion New Year's Eve show in Joe Robbie Stadium, and then I also saw them with Metallica. And both times they played it, and I always thought that was Axl's voice. But no, it's Izzy, and it's great. I really like this song. I think it's a cool tune. And what's that going against? Color of the Spirit. What the fuck is this jungle bullshit? It's like jungle music. And it's just, you know, that flute playing, you know, it has this flute playing. It kind of reminds me of like guys that would play the little flute with a cobra coming out and dancing around and shit. It's fucking horrible. Horrible, horrible song. So I'm giving that one Guns N' Roses. November Rain. I love this song. Always have. I think it's a great ballad. Very Elton John-ish. You know? I didn't like Estranged. I don't like Don't Cry. You know, I don't think I like any ballad on this album, except for November Rain. I think it's great. I think it's an awesome song. And, you know, Axl struggled with it. Yes, it is very polished, and it's a far cry from the dangerous Guns N' Roses. But I still love it. I think it's grown well, you know. Just love the song. What's that going against? When I Think of You. Another ballad. I mean, this album is plagued with ballads. And they get worse as it goes on. You know, it gets just... You know, the first ballad, When You Love a Woman, was good, but it just gets worse after that. So I'm giving it to the other ballad, In November Rain. Alright, then we got The Garden. Love it. I love this song. This is, I don't know, man. I mean, it's Guns N' Roses, but very different. Doesn't sound like Guns N' Roses. It's got this very, I don't know, eerie atmosphere to it. And love when Alice comes in with his menacing voice. I just think it's a cool damn song. Very underrated song. I know they made a video for it and nobody cared, except for me. I love that song. What's that going against? Easy to Fall. Another fucking ballad. I mean, that's sacrilege, man. You don't put like 2 ballads in a row. But they do. I think they do more than 2 ballads in a row coming up. These are 2 long-ass albums, man. I mean, I don't like long albums. I don't, man. I grew up with, you know, those Van Halen albums that just edge 30 minutes. I love shit like that. Cut out the fat, you know? I love short albums. Long albums get boring because if you make it too long, you know you're going to have to throw in filler to fill that shit up. I mean, and we'll see. We'll see because I have a program here called, an episode I call All Killer No Filler. I'm not sure. I got to overlook my list. I don't think there's ever been an All Killer No Filler long-ass album. I mean, you know, not counting double albums. Anyway, so what's The Garden? Yeah, I'm going to give that to The Garden. Then we got Garden of Eden. Now this is another like fast one, and I definitely put it above Right Next Door to Hell. Put it right there with Perfect Crime. I like it. It rocks. And what's that going against? Can't Lion. The song picks up. It's not another ballad. But it's not bad, but I'm giving another one to Guns N' Roses. Alright. Then we got Don't Damn Me. Listening to it again, because this is something I don't remember, this one. And it was like, wow, I don't like it. You know, it's unmemorable. It's shit. And that one's going against It's Just the Rain. Another ballad. But you know what? Again, I'm gonna give it to this one because I love Steve's voice on it. And Don't Damn Me blows. What's next? Bad Apples. A double shot of unmemorable songs. There's another one I was like, man, I don't remember this song either. So I played it and it blows. It's just an unmemorable track. And that goes against Trial by Fire, another ballad. And this sucks. I'm going to give it to that unmemorable GNR song, actually. It's that bad. Then we got Dead Horse. Yeah, I don't really care for this one. I mean, it's okay. It's better than all the other ones. I put that one as like, not horrible. It's okay. And Dead Horse is going against Baby, I'm Leaving You. Reggae? Journey doing reggae? Get the fuck out of here. It's fucking stupid. GNR wins. That one. Alright, then we got Coma. This is my favorite song off this album. I think the song rules. I love the last time I saw Guns N' Roses. I actually played it. I've never seen them play this shit. And it's an awesome track. And that one's going against I Can See It in Your Eyes, which is a Japanese bonus track. And this is like the heaviest track out of all these songs. It squashes just about every song on this fucking album. And it's a bonus track? Strange, right? I like it, but Coma wins. So in the end, this was going back and forth. I think it was a tie right before the last one. Guns N' Roses got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Journey got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so as I recall, it was a tie to the last 2 tracks, and Guns N' Roses took them both. So Michael Gussler, thank you so much. And your other track by track will be up on Kister Wednesday. So I appreciate your donation, my friend. And if you like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you have not. Right on, everybody. Stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath, man. It was my Black Sabbath album, man. It was my old lady ripped it off. You gotta remember, she was my old lady when she ripped it off. Leave a comment below if you know where that's from. And stay frosty. I said that already, didn't I? SHMACKEMAGOB, bang bang, pizza skulls.